So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Yet again, another Stargazer back on my channel. But this time, we will walk around review this Stargazer GL. This is the base model here. There's a lot to talk about with this GL base brand. But first, I'd like to thank everyone here again at Hyundai Pasong Tamo for making this walk around review possible. So yet again, another ending to a series along with the Stargazer commuter, ending with the base models. So to differentiate this between the GLS and the top of the line model is the grille over here. This part is no longer blacked out. This one now is just body color. It looks good, but one drawback though, this being the base model, this does not have the LED light strip anymore. This one is just fully chromed out. So nitpick only, I wish they did the blackout part like along with the Stargazer commuter. So everything is almost the same here like with the regular Stargazers. Same engine, a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with 112 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. Along again, mated to an IVT, Hyundai's version of the CVT transmission. Ground clearance, exactly the same too, 185 millimeters. This one, just plastic now here. And another big difference too, since this being the base model, you don't have fog lamps anymore. All of the lights here are all halogen. And for the rear too. And as well at the rear, there is no more LED strip. So as well, all the taillights at the rear are all halogen type. So on the side profile, being a Stargazer, still one of my favorite MPVs, you still have that silhouette curve design over here. But another big difference now with this GL base model, you don't get power folding side mirrors. And you get a different set of wheels now. These are just monotone compared to the two-tone of the GLS and GLS Premium, but the tire size is exactly the same. So the boot space too is exactly the same throughout all the Stargazer variants. So more changes with this GL base model is that we go to the interior. So here now in the interior of the Stargazer GL base model. Oh, surprisingly sounds exactly the same throughout the Stargazer lineup. So, this is the interior. I don't know where to start with, to be honest. Okay, I won't go too hard on this. Let's not take this away with this GL base model because of one thing only. I'll get to that in a bit. So, here in the door card, it's all plastic. There's not even soft leather pads for your elbows anymore, but exactly the same layout here. So in the steering wheel, a little bit more harder than usual against the higher Stargazer variants. It's completely urethane, and as you can hear. So on the left side, you get what are these? Volume controls and phone connectivity buttons, and on the right side, you have adjustments for your TFT display and this thing here in the middle. So you have an all analog instrument cluster with a 3.5-inch TFT display right in the middle. I don't mind the analog instrument cluster, it actually looks good. So this is where things go a little bit downhill. Is this infotainment system? I am flabbergasted with pain actually, because I know some base models now in this class of MPVs have at least 7 to 8 inch screens. This one is just non-existent. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer with this GL base model, and there's more bummer things too. I'm really sorry, I'm just being really honest with this, because yet again, some of the base models have at least some things equipped with it. And another drawback for me personally only with this Stargazer GL base model is the gear shift and the transmission. I mean, there's no drive modes here for this GL base model. Well, the sport mode is just if you flick it to manual mode. There's not even a manual transmission option for this Stargazer. I would have forgiven it easily if this came with a manual transmission, but sadly, yeah. But again, I will get to my main point why this is still a good proposition against the competition. Again, another big difference with this Stargazer GL base model are the seats. The design is exactly the same along with the higher variants, but this one is all fabric. Surprisingly, there's still good amounts of bolstering to say. So here in the middle, you have 2 cup holders. There's no more ambient lighting around it, not even a center console box. But at least you can still put a lot of stuff there in the middle. So same set of air conditioning controls over here, and below, cubby space, USB port, 12-volt socket. And at least they didn't take this away again with the base model. You still have that double glove box over here on the passenger side. And above here, you have a halogen light now. Now, this is another thing I found out. You have sun visor here, ticket clip holder, but there's no more vanity mirror. God dang it. As well, the key 2 is a blade now. It's no longer the keyless style entry. I'm surprised to the GLS middle variant has that equipped. Anyways, well, more changes here in the base models is the second row. Now this one really ticked me off. There's no map pockets at all at the rear. I mean, there's no toys in the middle. I mean, I get that because this is a base model. I expected that, but at least map pockets. Why did they remove that if whatever? But at least again with this GL base model, they didn't remove the air conditioning system right here for the second and third row. At least, okay, I'm a bit cool with that. So door cards exactly the same layout, albeit all black and plastic. Yeah, that's pretty much it with this GL base. So one good thing about this GL base model is the price of this. So this one costs 1,038,000 pesos. So this is a whopping 130,000 pesos cheaper than the GLS middle variant that I also reviewed here. I have a full review of that along with the GLS Premium top of the line version. Links of those will be in the description down below. So with that 130,000 peso difference, so what I can say honestly with this Stargazer GL base model, automatic close for the dome light over here. Anyway, going back. So this Hyundai Stargazer GL base variant might be a little bit disappointing, but it could be feasible for some. And on that note, that concludes this walk around review of this GL base model. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more car reviews and Hyundai reviews coming on this channel. Goodbye.